Hi, Tim Roy, and welcome back to the Mullin Video Vault, a retrospective of the Hall of Fame career of Chris Mullin, Golden State Warrior. In this installment, we go back as we watch Chris Mullin mature before our very eyes as a pro, as he sat down with former Warriors television announcer Steve Albert and talked about some of the tough times early in his career.
Chris Mullin's basketball quest began like a fairy tale. Staying home in New York to play at St. John's University, he became a local hero. And after being chosen by the Golden State Warriors as a high first-round pick, he entered the NBA with bright dreams of winning a championship.
Well, you watch on TV, you watch the other guys pouring champagne on each other and high-five and everything like that. It's like, yeah, I want to do that one day.
But as he adjusted to living away from home for the first time, his dreams gave way to harsh reality.
You know, I said, oh, I'm going to California, it'd be nice, and all this. But I found out quickly how much I had relied on my family and friends.
Struggling on the court and off, Mullin began to have problems with alcohol. Suddenly, his hopes were no longer about winning a championship, but instead about survival.
As an athlete, you're always taking on these confrontations, whether it be on the court, pretty much anything you feel you can handle. So for the first time, it was like, I can't handle this, I need a little help. Can you help me? And it felt good, actually. And it felt like a big bird was lifted off my shoulders.
Getting the help he needed, Chris would fight through his problem and return to the NBA, hoping to reclaim his dream.
Hardaway gets it to Mullin, three-point country. He dribbles, he stops, he shoots over Magic from 21 and hits another one. Mullin, the greatest outside shooting exhibition I've seen in years, maybe ever, maybe ever.
Well, I think what really happened was the real me came out. Yeah, the points came and that all, made me feel good, but also I had my stuff together off the court, which, with me is probably much more important.
Mullin would go on to become one of the game's premier players and seemed ready to provide the Warriors with a championship and his own story with the perfect ending. But the ensuing years would be anything but happy. The Warriors' title hopes would be sabotaged by injury, and Chris would face the greatest personal tragedy of his life, the death of both of his parents.
When my father passed away, I still had my mother. When my mother passed away, I lost a lot of my motivation. I just, I wish I could say I didn't, but I have. And that comes and goes still. Some days I'm just having a spaced out day.
Though he struggled this season to regain his form, in some ways, the quest itself has become his reward.
I think that's the one thing that I need to keep, is the love of the game. You look at a 9-year career, you go up and down. And this is another little valley, and I really believe I'll come back up.
And if he does win a championship, it will mean far more than what he first dreamed it would.
You go through tough times, and you try and figure them out. That's usually what makes you stronger. And then when them good times come back, you enjoy them even more. It's so much sweeter feeling to take a few bumps in the road, and then get back on your feet, and then you can look back and say, wow, it was tough, but I gutted it out.